It poured in there. There's one up here. It's not the red one, because that one's not red. Up there.
Move!
Nancy, it's all right, baby. You can go in there. She's like, I don't know him.
Oh, Stumper.
Good morning, babies.
Don't eat the camera.
Amos! Amos! Don't eat the camera, Amos.
Most dramatic event you guys have.
That's good. So you can see Joshua back there on the John Deere. I was out here mowing and he waved at me, and so I pulled up and shut off the engine, and he goes, "You're gonna make me use a push behind lawnmower my whole life, and then when I move out you get a riding mower?" So he commandeered the John Deere, and now he's doing the mowing. I told Mr. Smith, I don't know what he's talking about. I've done almost all the mowing ever because I like to mow. I don't even remember him mowing except maybe once. I think it's a selective memory. I think he just wanted to use the John Deere. baby. Hey guys, so as you saw, it has been a very busy day today. We got out here and did lots of mowing. There's still a few areas that are yet to get mowed, and I still need to weed eat in here. But we got a lot done today. It actually ended up warming up quite a bit, and we ended up kind of taking a break in the middle of the day because it was hot. And so not a full day of working outside, but pretty close. I actually came out here and did a little more planting. I had to run to the store and pick up some weed eater string. That was one of the reasons we needed to take a break. And while I was there, I picked up a couple of plants. I grabbed a couple more eggplants, some white eggplant. Yeah. Okay. I picked up some white eggplant and a few flowers, and got all of those planted. So I'll show you those in the next garden tour, or maybe another video later this week. But it is now treat time. So Mr. Smith is heading that way, waiting on me. So we'll go do treats, and then Mr. Smith is going to do a little grilling. He is grilling up steaks for the family tonight. So I gave the goats some of the lettuce today that I cleared out of the bed. They absolutely loved that, as you can see. Hi, Franny! Hi, Franny! Hi, Nancy! Hey, girl! I don't have any, baby. Daddy's got them all. Alright you guys, so evening chores are done, and I thought I would come out here to the greenhouse to wrap up the video. First of all, I wanted to share a little bit of an update. I've been getting a lot of questions about my foot and how it is healing. If you are new here or you missed it, I injured my foot a while back and I've been dealing with plantar fasciitis. And this is actually not something that is new to me. I've actually had it before several years ago. And so some of the things that you would do to help plantar fasciitis I already knew about and I've done before, like the frozen water bottle that you roll under your foot, or the tennis ball under the foot, and of course putting good support insoles inside the shoes. Those were all kind of a given. But I did have a few other suggestions that had been given to me that I found very helpful. Three in particular. Number one, one of my friends, well actually I have two friends who have both had very serious issues with plantar fasciitis, and one of them suggested an oil blend. And now I'm really big in essential oils. I I wouldn't say I was a skeptic, but I had an instance years ago where I had been dealing with severe whiplash and ongoing pain, and every prescription under the sun and shots were doing nothing, and I was in severe pain. And a friend of mine asked me to try some oils. She put it on my neck, and in minutes the pain was gone. And so that kind of sold me on it. I wasn't necessarily a skeptic prior to that. I just didn't have any experience with it. And so since then, I've gotten pretty comfortable using oils, and I use them for all different things. And a friend of mine who has had some pretty severe plantar fasciitis, they were going to have to start doing injections in her feet, said, give this oil blend a try. Now, normally I use doTERRA oils. However, she recommended this particular blend that is from Young Living, and she actually had an extra bottle and gave it to me. And so I have been using that, and I really feel like that actually did help quite a bit. I will put the name of that particular blend down below if you want to check that out. So the oil blend. Second, another friend who has had ongoing issues with plantar fasciitis suggested a foot massager, and I had been kind of thinking about getting one, and so she recommended one in particular. I ordered it right away. It was actually on sale, so that was kind of perfect, and it is really nice. I mean, when you get to the end of the day and the feet are sore, it's pretty nice. Now I will say, when it comes to massage type things, now I've never actually been to a massage therapist. I'm really squeamish about being touched. Getting my nails done is about all I can handle. But I like it to get really in there. Like, I've got one of those shiatsu back massager seat things that you sit on, and it gets in there and it gets all the knots out. And some people can't handle that intensity, but I really like that. And this foot massager kind of has that same sort of thing where it really gets in there and you can adjust the intensity. And to be honest, it's like, I wish it was just a little bit stronger. It's great, I really like it, but I wish it could get in there just a little more. So I don't regret getting it. It is still really nice to use. And so the oils, the massager, and then the third thing was shoes. I have had several people recommend Birkenstock shoes to me, and I have never owned Birkenstocks before. However, I have had sandals that were very similar, and I kind of like that style of sandal. And so I went ahead, I ordered a pair, and I really liked them. I really like the shape of the sole of those sandals, and so I've actually gotten 3 pairs of them now. 2 are the same kind. I think they're like Arizonas or something like that. It's like the 2-strap classic Birkenstock. I've got 1 pair for working outside, and then I have another pair that I'll keep kind of looking a little bit nicer for going out and doing all the things. So the 1 pair, I'm not worried if they get like grass stained and dirty and stained and all that stuff. And then I have the other pair. And then I did also get a pair of the thong flip-flop style Birkenstocks. They're kind of pretty looking, and I'll probably use those for like a nicer occasion, but they're not my everyday Birkenstocks. I definitely like the 2-strap classic style. So I just wanted to say thank you to the several people who recommended those shoes. I'm really glad I listened to all of you about that. And thank you for all of the feedback, all of the suggestions, and the prayers. I really appreciate that as well, because that always means a lot. Alrighty, and so the greenhouse. I mentioned in a video last week about hanging up sun catchers in the windows in here. And I've actually put a few things in here. I have hung some sun catchers, as you can see. I also had a few little like rooster and chicken knick-knack statue kind of things that belonged to my mother-in-law as well, and so I kind of brought those in here and stuck them up on the window ledges here and there. And yeah, so the next big thing that will end up happening in here, of course, is going to be the painting and the floor sealing. Floor sealing, S-E-A-L, as in protecting, not floor sealing. So I've got 2 chairs for in here. This is the little wheeled one that I actually bought last year, and I did get it for specifically in the greenhouse. I kind of thought the greenhouse would have come sooner, but I got it in here now. And the thing is these shelves are actually a little bit tall for this seat. Now it's been outside for the past year, and so the seat actually was kind of starting to rust around the screws. And so I spray painted that, just that kind of sagey green color. And that is actually similar to what I plan on painting all of the tables in here. They're going to be a nice sage green. So while this seat is a little too low for these tables, I'm going to be building a planting table over here. My idea is that it'll have a hardware cloth tabletop with a bin down underneath it to catch all of the soil that falls through while I'm planting, and that will be a little bit lower than these tables, and so this little wheeled seat will be perfect for that. And then I picked up this little vintage stool at an antique shop, threw a little bit of spray paint on there because it was kind of icky looking, and I mean, I'm sure the paint will, you know, peel and stuff like that. It's not that big of a deal, but this one is taller and it will actually be perfect for sitting here at the counters. All right. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up for today. Thanks for hanging out with me here again at A Good Life Farm. I will talk to y'all next time.